Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm John, and welcome to today's episode of Fun English Podcast.
And I'm Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Today we have a really useful topic: how to memorize English words forever. If you're struggling to remember new words, this episode is for you.
That's right. And to make things more interesting, we're starting with a new segment called Fun English. This segment will include games, interactive exercises, and fun challenges to help you learn English in an enjoyable way.
Yes, because learning a language shouldn't be boring. So let's start with a quick word association game. I'll say a word, and you say the first word that comes to your mind. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. Apple,
Fruit,
sky,
blue,
gooch.
elephant.
See, this game helps you think quickly in English and strengthens word connections in your brain.
That's a great warm-up. Now let's dive deeper into how people can truly remember words forever. So Sarah, why do people forget new words so quickly?
Good question. The main reason is that they don't use the words enough. When you learn a new word but don't see it, hear it, or use it, your brain forgets it. The brain treats new words like temporary information, and if it doesn't find them useful, it simply removes them from memory.
Exactly. Our brain keeps important things and removes things we don't use. So if you want to remember a word, you have to use it often. But how can someone do that?
One great way is repetition. If you see a new word, don't just read it once. Write it down, say it out loud, and use it in sentences. The more times you repeat it, the stronger it stays in your memory. Studies show that repeating a word around 10 to 15 times in different situations helps it stick better.
That's a great tip. Also, using flashcards can help. Write the English word on one side and the meaning on the other. Try to remember the meaning and then check if you're right. Apps like Anki or Quizlet are great for this because they use something called spaced repetition, which reminds you of the word at the perfect time before you forget it.
Yes, and another trick is to connect the new word with something familiar. For example, if you learn the word enormous, which means very big, imagine a giant elephant. Every time you hear enormous, think of that big elephant. This is called the association technique, and it works because the brain loves connections.
That's called visualization. It really helps. Also, learning words in groups can be useful. Instead of learning one word, learn related words together. For example, if you learn happy, also learn joyful, cheerful, and glad. This makes it easier to remember because you understand the differences between similar words.
Great point! Another method is storytelling. Make a funny or interesting story using new words. For example, if you learn mysterious, make a short story about a mysterious old house. When you associate words with emotions or funny situations, they stay in your memory much longer.
I love that. Another thing that helps is using English every day. Read books, watch movies, or listen to songs in English. The more you see and hear words, the easier they are to remember. Try watching a movie with subtitles and pay attention to new words.
Yes, and don't be afraid to speak. When you use new words in conversation, they stay in your memory longer. Even if you're not confident, practice speaking with friends or even talk to yourself. If you don't have someone to talk to, you can record your voice and listen to how you use new words.
That's a great idea. Also, writing helps. Keep a journal in English. Write about your day, your thoughts, or even short stories. This way you practice using new words in a real-life context, which makes them easier to remember.
Another cool trick is the word of the day method. Choose one word every morning and try to use it many times during the day. You can write it on a sticky note, use it in a text message, or say it aloud. By the end of the day, it will be in your memory.
I love that. And now, let's add another fun exercise to practice. This one is called Act It Out. I'll say a word and you have to act it out or describe it without saying the word itself. Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Sleep.
Yawns and rubs my eyes. Like this?
Perfect. This exercise makes you think about words differently and helps you recall them faster.
That was fun, and it really helps. Now, let's try another engaging method. Learning with songs. Listening to English songs and singing along can help improve pronunciation and vocabulary. For example, if you're learning the word brave, you can listen to songs like Brave by Sarah Bareilles and sing along.
That's a great idea. Music is powerful because it creates an emotional connection to words. You remember lyrics better because of the melody. Another fun way is to use tongue twisters. Let's try one. She sells seashells by the seashore.
That's a tricky one, but it's good for improving pronunciation and strengthening word memory.
Exactly. And let's not forget about playing word games like Scrabble, crossword puzzles, and word searches. These games make learning fun and reinforce word knowledge.
That's a fantastic tip. Also, teaching someone else a new word helps you remember it better. If you learn a new word, explain it to a friend. Teaching forces your brain to recall and structure the information, which helps with memory.
Yes, another useful technique is the memory palace. This is when you imagine placing words in different rooms of a house in your mind. When you need to recall the words, you mentally walk through your house and find them in each room.
That's an advanced but powerful technique. Lastly, remember that staying motivated is key. Set small goals, track your progress, and reward yourself when you reach milestones.
Absolutely. And most importantly, don't stress. Learning should be fun and exciting. Keep practicing, and soon, remembering new words will feel much easier.
So, let's summarize. To memorize English words forever, use repetition, flashcards, visualization, storytelling, music, conversation, writing, daily exposure, games, the memory palace technique, and teaching others.
That's a great conclusion. Keep practicing and don't give up. The more you enjoy the process, the better you'll learn.
Thanks for listening to Fun English Podcast. We hope these tips help you improve your vocabulary and make English learning enjoyable.
Thank you so much for watching my video. Honestly, it means the world to me that you took the time to be here. I work hard every day to create content that you'll enjoy, and knowing that even one person is watching gives me so much motivation. I promise no matter what, even if I only have one viewer, I'll keep going and do my best to make videos worth watching. Your support means everything to me, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. See you in the next one.